Okay, so we are continuing on with angles. We've defined what a line, what a ray is. We've looked at the benchmark angles of 360, 180, 90, 45, and 30, and we've defined what a right angle is, what an acute angle is, and what an obtuse angle is. And today we are going to be estimating angles. So today we'll be doing estimating, and then tomorrow we're going to be actually using a protractor to get the exact angle. But before we do that, we are going to work on estimating the angle when we do not have a protractor. So I'm going to put estimating angles. And I'm on page 1. Okay, let's write our objective. So today I will estimate angles. Okay, let's look at our steps. When we come across an angle that does not have the degrees on it, we have to make an estimation. So here are our steps. Okay, so step 1, decide if the angle is obtuse, which is greater than 90, if it's right, which is exactly 90 degrees, or if it's acute, so less than 90. So once we figure out that, then we can figure out and draw our benchmark angles. So once we do that, we're going to draw in benchmark angles 90 degrees and 180 degrees. So we're just going to do 90 and 180. And then we're going to decide how much to add or subtract from 90 degrees. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so let's say that we have a angle that looks like this. Okay, and they want us to estimate what this angle is. So the first thing I'm going to do is determine, is this an obtuse, right, or acute? Well, a right is like this, so it's greater than a right, so it's an obtuse. So my answer must be more than 90 degrees, right? This angle is more than 90 degrees. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2 is I need to draw my benchmark angle. So I'm going to draw 180. So this is already 180. I'm going to just do, okay, so that's 180. And then I'm going to draw my 90. So my 90 degrees is here. Okay, so I have 90 degrees, but it's a little bit more. On the other side, I see that it's half of 90. So it's going to be 90, and then another half of 90 is 40. So we have 90 degrees plus about 45 degrees. Remember, estimation is like about, so it's not going to be 100% exact, but using benchmark fractions, we can kind of figure out what it might be. Okay, so I did that. Now step 3 is to either add or subtract from 90. I have to add because it's bigger than 90. So I'm going to add 90 plus 45, and that is going to give me 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's approximately, this is my like approximate sign, it's approximately 135 degrees. Okay, let's look at another one. What if we had one that looked like this? okay? First thing I'm going to do is determine, is it obtuse, acute, or right? Well, a right angle is 90 degrees, and it's like a square, so it's less than, which means it's acute. So my answer is going to be less than 90 degrees. Excuse me. Okay, now I need to add my 90 degree and my 180 benchmark. I already did my 90 degrees, and my 180 will be right here. Okay, so it's about halfway less than 90, so this is probably about 45 degrees. So I'm not adding them up because I'm not going past 90, I'm actually going less than 90. So step 2 I've done. Step 3, now I'm not gonna add, I'm gonna subtract, because I'm gonna take the 90 and subtract 45, and that will probably give me what that benchmark, or what that angle is. So 90 minus 45, borrow 876. So it's about 45 degrees. Okay, let's turn the page, and I'm gonna give you a couple to work on. Okay, so why don't you look at let's say we have this one. And then let's say that we have this one. Okay, so I want you to, step 1, determine if it's obtuse or acute or right. Step 2 is to draw your benchmark fractions, and then step 3 is to either add or subtract from 90. Okay? All right, see you tomorrow.